If you're starting fashion design or you're a beginner in the fashion design field and you don't have these basic tools, your sewing will be harder, slower, plus less professional. Let me show you exactly what you need. Now, welcome to Sewing Hub, where I teach you how to sew perfectly fitted female wears from scratch. No confusion, no guesswork. If your clothes doesn't fit right, you are in the right place. Now let's fix that. Now, number one basic tool you need as a fashion designer is your measuring tape. This is where the whole magic starts. It begins with this, it continues with this, it still goes with this. So for you to be a fashion designer, the one of the things you need, very important, is your measuring tape. Okay, because from taking the human measurements, your body measurements, to imputing that measurement on your fabric, you will definitely need this tool right here in my hands, your measuring tape. Now your tape comes with inches and also in centimeters. Okay, so I'll be showing you in my subsequent videos how to read your tape measurements very well. Okay, and also in one of my videos I'll be showing you how to take the human body measurements accurately, so that you do not, falter or make any mistakes when it comes to taking body measurements. But for this video, just know that I said that this is your number one basic tool that you need, your tape. It begins here, like I said, it continues here, like I said, it still goes on with this tool that okay. Now, this second tool that I'm going to show you is what separates beginners from professionals. And trust me, you definitely need this. And that is no other than your ruler. Now, this ruler comes in different types. We have just the curved ones and the ones that come in like in all angles, just like the one I'm holding right now. For this, it has the straight part. It also have all your curves that you need. But if you can get the long straight one, because also needed, and also get your curved ruler. This right here is what separates you from being a beginner to being a professional. Now, what do you need this for? You need this for a perfect clean pattern draft. Okay, you see all those designers that you see them drawing on a paper, their curve is perfect, everything is so clean and smooth. This is the trick, this right here, knowing how to use this, and also having this as one of your basic tool is going to set you aside, okay, and take you from being a beginner, sorry, to being a professional. Trust me on that. The number three thing you need as a beginner in the fashion design field is your fabric marker or your fabric chalk. Okay, never you use pen on any of your fabric or use permanent marker on any of them, because that is going to ruin that fabric. Okay, now before you use a fabric marker on any outfit, test it out. Make sure that it goes off immediately you press it with your iron. That is your pressing iron. If it doesn't go off when being pressed, do not use it on any fabric. Rather, go for this. So your fabric pen or your tailor chalk is going to give you, as in make your work so neat, and also help you in taking good measurements or accurate markings on your fabric. All right, capish? Capush. Now the next thing I'm going to show you right now is your scissors, your fabric scissors. Actually, you should have 2 or 3 of these as a beginner, because let me just tell you this: any scissors you use on your fabric, do not use it on your pattern paper. we are coming to that, right? In case you don't know what a pattern paper is, I'll be showing you in this video as well. Any scissors, sorry, you use in cutting your fabric should not be used in cutting any other thing. Don't use it to cut any paper or your essay or your wording. Let it just be on your fabric, because when you use this to cut, when you use the scissors to cut on a paper, it does it out. Okay, it does it out. So your fabric scissors should be different or separate from your other regular scissors that you use. The one you use for your paper, one you use for your wording, your essay, and every other thing should be different from your fabric scissors, because once you use this on your paper, it dulls out, and like it's not going to be sharp anymore, it's going to be dull. And when you use a dull scissors on your fabric, it doesn't come out nice at all. Number one, it's stressful. It stresses you out to cut that fabric, number one. And then number two, you're going to have rough edges. When I be telling you rough edges, you're going to be having really rough edges, and you wouldn't even like it at all. It will stress you out, give you rough edges, and make your work so tacky and untidy. All right, so get you your pair of scissors. Get one, get two, get three, as much as you need, so that you have to be able to differentiate your fabric scissors from your paper scissors. Okay, yeah. Now, this next tool I'm going to be showing you is your main tool, and that is where everything comes together. That is where you do your magic. That is where you create your masterpiece, and that is none other than your sewing machine. Okay, sewing machine is must have as a fashion designer or someone who is venturing into the fashion field. You can have all of these other tools that I show you, and without your sewing machine, you're going to be doing nothing at all, because you need your sewing machine to sew and put your work together. There are two types of sewing machine I'm going to be showing you in this video. You have your electric or industrial sewing machine. You also have the manual sewing machine. Whichever works for you as a beginner, go ahead and use it. Some people say that it is better to start off using a manual machine and then upgrade to an industrial machine. For me, nah, I'm not going to tell you that. Whatever thing or which of this sewing machine you want to use or start with as a beginner, that is up to you. But trust me, the industrial sewing machine makes life so easy and stress-free for you as a fashion designer. But the manual machine is also important, because in this age of time, in fact in this country, in our country, Nigeria, not for people in other countries that have constant electricity, but in Nigeria, you somehow need your manual machine, just in case you need, as in you have something urgent to do and then the power goes off, you run to your manual machine. For me, I have both the manual, I have both the industrial, and the both of them comes in handy. Okay, so get you a sewing machine. Which other one that will which one or whichever one that works perfectly for you, or the one your heart goes to. Okay, get that, because it is the main thing that you need as a fashion designer. You sew with it, you design with it, you bring your work together with it. After drafting and cutting and designing, and you don't have something to put it together, it is just still a scattered piece of work. And you all know that, right? Now, for those piece of work or those piece of art to come together, you need your sewing machine to sew them up and bring them to life. Your designs are not yet alive if you do not process them through your sewing machine, honestly speaking. Okay, so your sewing machine is also one of the important tools you need as someone who is in the fashion design path or industry. Okay, now the next tool I'm going to be showing you right now is your pin, right? I don't know if the camera is catching this or not, but your office pin and your safety pin, you definitely need them as someone who is in the fashion design field. Now, what is this thing doing for you? These are very small but mighty, trust me. Now, this helps you to hold your fabrics in place when you are sewing. Right, there are some fabrics that you cannot work with them unless you use these pins to hold them down, like your silk. You definitely need your pins to hold them down. Honestly speaking, merch, You need your pins to hold them down. In fact, for everything you sew in, don't let anybody deceive you and tell you, oh, for you to become a professional, you don't need to hold your materials with your fabrics with pin. No. No matter the level of fashion, no matter the level you are as a designer, you definitely need your pins to work with. These are very handy and it is needed in everything that you do as a designer. Okay, so these pins, do not ignore them at all, at all, at all. There are different types. You can definitely get these long ones, or there is the other one that is short, but for me, I love using these long ones because they can pierce through anything no matter how deep it is. Okay, so your pin is a necessity. Okay, your pin, I repeat, is a necessity in the fashion field. So get this. All right, the next thing you need as a beginner in the fashion field is your threads. Now these threads comes in different colors, right? As you can see, I'm holding the pink and I'm also holding the black thread right here. Now it is very, very important that you match your fabric with the correct thread while sewing your dresses or while designing or making art. Very, very important. This comes in different colors. It comes in black, in white, in gold, in blue, yellow, purple, name them. Okay, it comes in different colors. Every color of fabric that you can think of has a matching thread to it. So this is very, very important. Do not fail to do that. Do not fail to match your fabrics with the matching thread when you are sewing. So this is very, very essential. And besides, you have your sewing machine, you don't have your thread, you're going to be doing nothing at all, at all, at all. So this right here is very, very important. Okay, add this to your list today. If you are just starting off in the fashion field and you're thinking of things to get, take down everything that I'm listing in this video, because those things, they are your starting point or your starting tool as a fashion designer. Okay, now write this down. Your thread. Okay, capish, capush. Now the next thing you need is your pattern paper, right? This actually helps you to draft before you cut out on your main fabric. This is very, very important. It comes in different colors. This is the brown color and it also comes in white color as well. I think I have the white color here, so this is the white one in here. It comes in brown and it also comes in white. Okay, both of them, they are actually of the same size and the same texture, and you either need one of those. You can either decide to go for brown or you decide to go for white. All right, now this is actually very, very important. Like I mentioned, the use of this is for you to draft your patterns, draft your basic bodies, draft whatever thing you want to sew before you transfer that actual thing onto your main fabric. All right, so get this, it is very important, your pattern paper. Okay, now if you skip this tool, right, your work will not be neat. I am telling you for a change and for a fact. If you skip this next tool, you will not be having neat finishings. Your work will not come out neat and it will not come out clean. And now what is that? Your pressing iron. Your pressing iron, very, very important. I recommend that you get a steam pressing iron. Okay, steam pressing irons comes with this paste where you pour in water, and then when it's hot, you spray them, it comes out, the water comes out, or you spray the steam and the steam comes out onto your dress or your fabric. Very, very important. I say this because for every line or every stitch you make on your fabric, you need to iron them, right? You need to, and no matter how careful you are with your sewing, if you do not iron your work, trust me, it will not come out looking neat. I don't know if you've seen some people, after they wear a very nice outfit and then you look at the finishings, look at the hem, it's not given at all. That's because they refuse iron it very well. Okay, so your iron goes a long way for you. Very, very important, very necessary. very, very good. I don't know what other very I need to say. It is very, very important. This is a necessity. This is a must have as someone who is venturing into the fashion field. Okay, so get this and iron those seams. Okay, iron them and have your neat finishings. Okay, yeah. And now the last but not the least are your sewing hand sewing needles. Okay, I don't know if you can catch this, but this is what they look like. Your hand sewing needles, very, very important. This comes in different sizes and in different shapes. Not everything you do as a fashion designer has to pass through your machine, right? Like fixing your fastener, which is your button. Also, there are some things like some of your designs, roses, and also when you're making a corset and you want to do the lace placement, you need your needle. That type, you need your curved needles for it. For your beading, you need your needles. There is a small, very tiny pin that is being used by beaders for their beading. This can use it to fix your button, your designs, your roses, your, so many things you can do with your hand sewing needle. So very, very important. Do not skip this. Okay, do not skip this. Your hand sewing needle is of essence when you are getting your tools to as a fashion designer or as a beginner in the fashion field. All right, now that you have these right tools, in my next video I'll be showing you how to take accurate body measurements. Okay, so do not miss that video at all, because it is coming to your screen or coming your way right after this. All right, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and share. And if you've not subscribed, do what to subscribe and be a part of this wonderful family where we create magic and where I take you step by step and hand in hand on how to make perfectly fitted female wears just for you and for your clients. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.